our TV6 Muncie police officers are put on notice as Call 6 Investigates gets to the bottom of the problem.
The Muncie Police Department received a notice of violation after a state review found officers had used their equipment to inappropriately run the name of a man who was not a crime suspect, but a critic of city government.
This has silenced people. I absolutely have spoke to people who've said, I'm out, I'm done. I'm no longer willing to be involved because, you know, I'm afraid.
Chris Bilbrey is a podcaster who can be a thorn in the side of Muncie politicians.
Perception is reality.
And I really want to get into tonight's episode. It's another big one.
His program, Perception is Reality, does not hide his personal outrage for Muncie city government, which is currently in the shadow of an FBI investigation. Bilbrey says after requesting documents about the city council, he began receiving several bizarre texts, which included details on his driver's license. He filed a public records request with Indiana State Police, questioning whether Muncie police officers had misused their computers to run a search on him on a system called IDAX.
You can't run, you know, you're not supposed to be running yourself. You can't call me, can you run this John Doe and tell me if he's got anything? That's against the law. I can't run Donald Trump. If I run Donald Trump, that's a hit.
A state police review deemed that the Muncie Police Department was in violation of misusing the law enforcement record system.
There's basically a button.
We sat down with Muncie Police Chief Joe Winkle.
I think in these couple situations, they were trying to get information on someone that in that situation they shouldn't have been. There was no crime involved. They weren't investigating a crime, and these people have the right to not have this done to them.
The police chief sent out a memo to all officers on July the 24th. He could not share that internal memo with us, but he says it details the do's and the don'ts so that this does not happen again.
We certainly realize that we were wrong, and we think we've fixed this issue and should never happen again.
Are we on the side of the line that says this is Muncie, Indiana, America, and we can speak out how we want, whichever way we want, and should be left to do so unmolested, unbullied? Or is this the new norm, that you're going to be pulled over, you're going to be targeted, you're going to be harassed?
The notice of violation is among the lowest reprimands a police department can receive in this situation. But how common is this around the state? We'll have more on this developing story tonight on the news at 7.